Tulsa, Oklahoma. It was founded in 1836, and since then, it has had many positive and negative moments. Something that Tulsa is known for is the Tulsa Massacre, which took place in 1921, which was a horrible time for Tulsa. But since then, Tulsa has had many positive moments and have produced many great people that have impacted their generations. Actors, athletes, musicians, comedians, and many other people have came out of Tulsa, Oklahoma, like Bill Hader, Bill Goldberg, Garth Brooks, and many others. Something that Tulsa isn't really known for is boxing. But believe me, there are some great boxers out of Tulsa, like Jeremiah Milton, who at 29 years old is currently undefeated and has had a Knockout of the Year candidate.
From Tulsa, Oklahoma, Jeremiah Dreamland Milton!
I spent all my time here before I went off to college, but you know, like, I came into my adulthood on the north. I've lived on the south side of Tulsa, I've lived on the east, you know, I've lived everywhere in Tulsa, but I grew up and became like a man on the north side, right? You know, before I moved off, I wasn't living out north, I was living actually closer to the Hard Rock, but yeah, no, it's always been my grounds right here, everything about it. It's funny, stayed like 5 minutes that direction is a police station, but like there was never no cops that would come and check on shit over here. So right over here, man, is where we would come through and we would have our fights. Oh, I didn't tell you about that. So on Friday nights, this is kind of where I got my spark to box, is we'd have these fights right here, and yeah, everybody would, you know, from the neighborhood would be boxing each other. I grew up right here in this apartment right here. That was my apartment. Yeah. There ain't nobody seem to be here right now, or something's going on. I don't know. No cars parked, but we'll hop out real quick. I'm gonna talk to y'all, kind of show y'all how we got down. But hey, walk with me real quick. Walk with me. Yeah, we used to stay right here in this apartment. I had a high school teacher. He gave me my first pair of gloves, and it kind of sparked that passion for me. He used to show me those old title DVD boxing tapes with David Lemieux, and yeah, he gave me like a whole set of gloves, and like they were couponers, so they gave me these sodas too. So I come back with like 10 cases of sodas, and I'm walking around here just passing out pops, and everybody's like, "Oh, Jeremiah, you know, hey, he got the drinks, you know, whatever." I was just finding my lane, you know what I'm saying, trying to avoid the ills of the neighborhood. But yeah, when it came down to the glove situation, me and my brother, I had a room upstairs, and I didn't have a bed in there. So before, he had one pair of gloves, and so I would put on the left, he would put on the right, and we'd just be in there punching each other in the room. But when we got the extra gloves, we started coming outside, and yeah, this was, I guess, my first official ring was this square. You see this square, how it's shaped? So we would stand right here, and my mom would be standing at that screen door right there, like, just looking like, nah.
Did you ever get you in trouble or anything?
Yeah, she did, man. She went and told the church folks, like, hey, my son is boxing in the streets. I can't stop him. He won't stop doing it. So they tried to tell me I needed to stop it.
Not only did he not listen to his mom, he went on to not listen to anybody and continued his boxing journey, where he tried out for the USA Olympics team. Jeremiah made the alternate team, but didn't make the main team. And that's when he had to think, should I stay in the alternate team and try to wait for an opportunity in the USA Olympics, or should I go pro? We all know how that went. Jeremiah went on to become pro and is currently 11-0 at 29 years old. He has had a Knockout of the Year candidate, which has brought him many great opportunities in the sport of boxing, including being featured in the undercard of Crawford versus Avanesian, and also was on the card of Jake Paul versus Anderson Silva.
Yeah, it all kind of started right here. You know what I'm saying? We would get down. And anytime I come outside and I'm getting ready to fight, yo, Jerry would come right out of his apartment. Oh, Jeremiah about to fight, like, and everybody would start flooding out. You know what I'm saying? It was a big deal. It was a real big deal. Kind of like some Kimbo Slice stuff, but nothing is crazy.
For some bare knuckle stuff, or?
Yeah, you got a couple guys, you know what I'm saying, wanting to do extra stuff. Not many people is built for fighting in general. And then, you know, boxing is not fighting, it's fighting with the art of boxing. So like, yeah, it's a bit much for somebody to get punched and then their ego is on the line. Now they want to come back with a gun or whatever. That's what she was always worried about. Nothing like that actually ever happened because, you know, I knocked down plenty of men at the age of 15. That's why I knew I could do this. I remember just standing right here, like standing here. My mom right there at the screen door telling me like, no, don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Come inside, leave it alone. Like, and then whoever was just like, yeah, let's do this. Like, let's fight. So it's a full circle moment of just like being that kid standing right here in the grass to now standing across from the heavyweight champion of the world. And, you know, it's good to always be able to have moments to reflect and look back on just like how far you've come. And yeah, it's a real moment for sure because, you know, I never thought I would see past this place. I had a TV. I see people on TV, you know, before the internet and stuff like that. But like, you know, I've met a lot of people in the world that like I thought was unreachable. But you know, that's a huge credit to my high school teacher, who was the first person to come pick me up from here. He would come pick me up and make sure I got to school, make sure I was learning something. Because I was always one of the kids like, if you could show me better, I would do better. You know what I'm saying? But if you could show me worse and it still was better, I didn't mind doing that neither. You feel me? So luckily I just had the right influences at the right time. I listened, you know what I'm saying? I was able to broaden my horizon. Because once I moved the envelope one time, I said, well, damn, maybe I could push it a little bit further. You know, I got out of here. I went to Jinx. I went to some huge library, and it was just like, wow, yo, this is nice, man. Like, I didn't know people live like this. Me, I'm always about setting levels for myself. Like, you know, I just continue to set a new bottom. So no matter where I go, I just feel like, okay, like, why can't I be that guy? Why can't I, you know what I'm saying, like level up, learn from this? And I can't ever go back. You know what I'm saying? Because I got that heart in me to keep going forward. Like, this was, unfortunately, a beautiful yet painful time of my life, you know? And living here, growing up here, not really having anything at all, like, I felt like I needed to take risks. I gotta take risks because, you know, what's the worst that can happen? I can survive here again. I come from this. I can survive here again. So if I don't dare to be great, then I'm stuck here. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I found my way out.
At the end of the day, Jeremiah has his motives for boxing, but he never forgets where it all started.
I don't have to be famous. I don't care to be famous. I will be known for what I do, and I'll be respected as such. But, you know, seeing my face as a headliner on a billboard or something like that, you know what I'm saying? If that means that I can use that platform to, like, spark some type of a change or inspire people, that's what matters, you know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of people talk that way, but they always have a lot of selfish intent behind it. For me, I'm just all about reaching out to the people. That's why I use my platform as a name like Dreamland, because I wanted to inspire, and I want people from Tulsa, Oklahoma to feel proud of where they're from and feel like they can do something too. Because when I was going to these national tournaments as an amateur, man, it was so crazy. I was telling somebody the other day, like, yo, these guys from the big cities, they look at the brackets and they be like, oh, where you from? Oh, you from Oklahoma? Oh, that's a walk. You know what I'm saying? Like, the respect was not there, yeah? And all we need is the resources, you know what I'm saying? This is a great city, this is a great place, but like, people gotta set a goal and focus on it.
You need to dance with your mother. You ain't gonna get another, baby. She was the one that first loved you for love. Oh, you know she didn't judge you, just loved you. You need to clap for your mama. Write her a check with them commas. Sure that you appreciate her.
if you know anything about Dutch House barbecue, barbecue is off the chain, yo. We just had some chicken, I had some chopped brisket. The beef was amazing. You know, but this pie right here is what it's all about. You know, it's a lot of love made from these pies. So, yeah, go for the reaction. Let me
Even if it's just for
we don't get these out in Vegas neither.
No amount of money could ever make
Yo,
a feel.
class. Right.
You need to dance with your
Can't put
mom.
good.
You ain't gonna get another, baby. She was the one that first loved you for love. Said, oh, you know she didn't judge you, just loved you. And you got to clap for your mama. Write her a check with them commas. Show that you appreciate her. It's better now than later. You got a two-step to your left, then you two-step to your right. Say